everyone's going to mute. We're going to start with high knees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All righty. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Get those knees above that midline. If you need to slow it down to marching high knees, please do so. Getting those knees all the way above the midline, straight out in front. Good, 15. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to do shadow boxing instead of shoulder taps. Shadow boxing instead of shoulder taps. Nice and quick, keeping those arms up nice and high. Good, last 15. And those are super shitty versions of shadow boxing, but I'm gonna let it slide since we're almost done. Jumping jacks, let's go. I don't know what this is, but it's not shadow boxing. What are you boxing with that stance? Goblins? Some bullshit. Good, 30 seconds, keep it up. Good, last 10. After this, we got squat thrusts. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, squatting down, come up onto the toes, arms raised at the top. Good. Good job, guys. Last 20. Good, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing down dog into cobra, back and forth. Good job, guys. Last 20. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A little rest, water if you need it. Okay. So today's going to be a little bit different, a little bit different structure. So we're not doing 3 rounds of 3 exercises. We're going to do a few exercises, and then I'll add one, and then we'll do those 4, and then I'll add one, and then we'll do those 5, add one, so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you the first 4. It's fairly easy to get a hold of. So the first one we're going to be doing is mountain climbers for 15 seconds. Then we're going to jump up and do jumping jacks for 30. Back down to mountain climbers for 15. And that's kind of like the first set. And then the first actual exercise we're doing is curtsy lunges back and forth. So really dragging one leg all the way around, kind of tracing like a half circle, coming down into a lunge, alternating sides. So we're going to start with mountain climbers for 15 seconds. Jump up into those jumping jacks for 30. Back to mountain climbers. And then those alternating curtsy lunges for 60. Does that make sense? Everyone clear? Okay. Starting with mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. So you're going to be doing a lot of mountain climbers today. So if you want to slow it down to start or keep it speeded up, whatever you want. Good. Jumping jacks. Let's go right into it. Almost when you come out of those mountain climbers into the jumping jacks, we're almost doing a plank tuck. So we get right up there right away. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2. Mountain climbers. Let's go. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on our feet, doing those curtsy lunges. Tracing that half circle back and forth. Yep, good. Driving up to the heel, through the outside of the foot. Making sure that planted foot is faced straight ahead, not out to the side, not in. Good, guys. Keep it up. 30 seconds. Last 15. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now I'm going to show you one exercise. So we're going to do the mountain climbers, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, curtsy, and then this one. Okay. So we're coming down onto our back. It's like a normal hip bridge, except for we're keeping this hip bridge the entire time. So driving my hips up towards the sky, squeezing my butt. And then one at a time, I'm bringing a knee into the chest. But I stay in the glute bridge the whole time. These are called marching glute bridges. So coming back and forth, nice and controlled, not flailed, kind of pounding your foot down, nice and quiet landings, back and forth. Right, but we're starting with mountain climbers for 15 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, keeping those shoulders right over those wrists. And jumping jacks. Good. Good job, guys, keep it up. 15. And mountain climbers, right back into it. Good, keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, coming up, doing those curtsy lunges. Good. Perfect, just like that. Keep it up. Nice long strides. Good up, guys. 30 seconds, doing great. Driving up through that heel, that outside of the foot. Keeping that core nice and tight, staying upright in the lunge. Try not to lean over your front leg too much. Good, 15. After this, we're on our back. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone coming down onto your back. Coming up into that hip bridge. One at a time, knees come into the chest. Let's go. Staying up in that hip bridge. Trying to keep those hips up nice and high. So there's a straight line from your neck to your knees, basically. So we're keeping those hips up nice and high. And then one at a time, bringing those knees into the chest and slowly back down. So they shouldn't make a noise when you hit the ground. That means we know we're controlled. Good. Driving through those heels, keeping those toes off the ground. Now, the closer your heels are into your butt, the more glute exercise this is going to be, and the farther away, the more hamstring exercise this is going to be. Up to you on what you want to decide there. 15 seconds, keep it up. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so all of that is going to remain. The next exercise that we're adding is going to be sumo squat pulses. So getting our feet out nice and wide, feet turned out as much as possible without you falling straight back. We're going to come down into the sumo squat pulses. So I'm driving up through my knees and the outside of the feet. My insides of my feet aren't really touching the ground, or no weight is being put on them at all. Big toes are up, sitting straight up, pushing through those heels, just about a 3-inch pulse. Okay, and when you see it from the side, I'm not leaning forward a lot either. I'm really trying to tuck those hips in, keep this a squat, a glute exercise. All right, so we're gonna do all of the previous exercises plus that at the end. Does that make sense? All right, starting with mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And slow those mountain climbers down, push forward more over your hands. Yeah, there we go, good. Keep that core engaged. Nice strong core, jumping jacks, let's go. Good, guys, keep it up. And back to mountain climbers, last 15. When I say core engaged, I mean we're contracting that core, we're squeezing it, we're pulling that belly button up towards the spine. 3, 2, 1. Standing up, we're doing those curtsy lunges, back and forth. Nice long big strides. Not just going backwards, but also off to the side. Big half circles here. Keeping those feet facing straight ahead. Driving up to that heel, the outside of the foot. Keeping that core nice and tight, staying upright in the torso. Good. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Last 15. After this, we're on our backs. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your back. Driving those hips up through those heels. Knees coming into the chest, nice and slow and controlled. Let's go. Good. Try to keep those feet facing straight out away from you, not turned into the sides and at hip distance. So, and a little bit wider in the feet. Good. Keeping those hips driven up. Driven up. I'm going to go driven up. Good. 30 seconds, guys. Keep it up. Doing great. Nice, strong pressing through those heels, pushing the earth away from you. Keeping those hips up nice and high, squeezing the butt at the top. Nice controlled movement in those marches. 15. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, doing those sumo squat pulses. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Not coming all the way up, Em. Not all the way up. So we're never straightening out those legs all the way unless we really need to rest. Trying to stay upright in that torso, chest stays up, shoulders pulled back. Trying to keep those insides of the feet off the ground, or at least no weight on them. Trying to keep those big toes off the ground. Driving those knees open every time we press up. Pressing through the heels. Good, keep it up. Last 20. Good, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, little rest. So the exercise that we're adding after that is going to be high-low plank. Okay, so starting in a high plank, this can also be done from your knees, coming down onto those forearms, and right back up. Going right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. All right, trying to keep the core nice and tight, can also be done from the knees. Same thing. When you bring your hand in to press up, bring it in a little bit closer than you think, because otherwise we're going to be pressing with more shoulders and less chest. All right, starting back with mountain climbers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, mountain climbers. Keeping those shoulders right over those wrists. Controlled contractions. And jumping jacks. Let's go. Good job, guys. 15 seconds. Keep it up. And back to mountain climbers, back to mountain climbers. Good. And coming up onto your feet, doing those curtsy lunges back and forth. Staying upright in that torso. Big long strides, feet facing forward. Good. Driving up to that heel, the outside of the foot. Good work, keep it up. Good job, good job. 30 seconds. Good, almost done. After this, we're on our back. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your back, doing that hip bridge hold. Those marching legs, going right into it. Feet should be hip distance apart. Feet facing straight out away from you. Not like a Y, M. Feet facing straight out away from you. There we go. Coordination, it's all coming together. Good job, perfect. Keeping those hips drived up, driven up, droven up. Good, last 20. Last 10, after this, we're on our feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into those sumo squat pulses. Nice and low, M, feet wider. Kristen, feet wider. Good, nice, long, slow pulses. So less using that momentum coming up and down and more nice, slow, controlled up and down, not coming all the way up, not coming all the way down, staying in that tension. Driving those knees outward every time we come up and trying to keep them outward as we pulse back down. Using those heels, the outsides of the feet. Trying to have minimal pressure on the insides of the feet. Big toes are off the ground. 15 seconds. After this, we have that high-low plank. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. High-low plank. Starting in high plank, dropping down to the forearms. Right back up into high plank. Only 30 seconds here. You can do this from your knees. Make sure we're going right, left, 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 right. So we're getting equal press up and coming down on each arm. Good, last 15. Nice strong core here. If we're on our knees, keep those feet planted like we would in a normal plank. It'll take some of that pressure off the knees. 3, 2, 1. Good. So like that, we're going to do all that again, plus the high-low plank. After the high-low plank, we're just going to go straight into shoulder taps. Okay, so right after that high-low plank, we're just going to go into shoulder taps, which is in a high plank or high plank on our knees. Like I said, if you're doing high plank or low plank on your knees, I don't want those feet up. I want you to keep those feet planted as well. Okay, so that's going to take a lot of the pressure off the knees, give you more stable stance, and be closer to the real thing anyway. All right, so we're going to start back with mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, and jumping jacks. Good job, guys. Keep it up. And back to mountain climbers, 15. Good, really bringing those knees all the way into the chest. Keeping that core nice and tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up onto those feet, doing those curtsy lunges. Good, staying upright in that torso. Really coming back and across. Big, nice, wide half circle. Good. Driving up through that heel, the outside of the foot, keeping both feet facing forward, especially that planted foot. Good. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Last 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your back. We're doing those hip bridges. Marching hip bridges in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping those hips up the entire time. Feet facing straight away from you. If your feet have been nice and close to your butt this whole time, try to scoot them out a little bit more on the hamstrings. Keeping that core nice and tight. Keep those hips up. Nice controlled marches. No slamming feet on the way down. Good. Trying to keep a nice straight line from that neck, that chin to the knee. So keeping those hips up, those glutes squeezed. Last 10, and we're back up for sumo pulses. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back on our feet. Doing those sumo squat pulses. 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, keeping that chest pressed out, those shoulders pulled back and down. Good. Staying low in that sumo. Nice, slow, controlled pulses. You should be in control of the entire pulse. There should be no momentum here. 30 seconds. Good, and get lower and slower. Last 15. Good. After this, we got high, low plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down into plank. Onto your forearms, back up to high plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping that core nice and tight. Making sure to alternate those hands. So when we bring that hand back in, we're bringing it in a little bit farther than we think. Trying to press through that palm, using that chest. 15. Good. Keep it up. You can do this from your knees or from full plank. If we're on our knees, keeping those feet planted. 3, 2, shoulder taps from high plank or high plank on your knees. Shoulder taps, just like the warm up. Keeping that core nice and tight. Nice controlled tap on the way up and on the way down. So the same way we don't slam those feet when we're doing the marching hip bridges. We don't want to slam those hands down on the ground either. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So after all that, we're going to flip over onto our backs. And do jackknives. So we're all the way sprawled out, all the way up, all the way sprawled out, all the way up. Now some of you do the hard version of jackknives, which I'm not going to do because my back's a little hurt, but you come all the way up into like a sit with both legs up. That's not necessary. So basically you're just bringing those feet up right about to the middle, and at the same time we're trying to get those shoulder blades, maybe the mid back off the ground in more of a toe touch than a sit up kind of thing. Does that make sense? So we're all the way sprawled out. Both sides meet in the middle with more of a toe touch than a sit up. All the way back out. All right. Questions? Solid. Starting with mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. And push forward. Slow it down. And jumping jacks. Let's go. Good. And back to mountain climbers. 15. Good. 3, 2, 1. Coming up onto our feet, doing those curtsy lunges, back and forth. 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Guys, nice big long steps both behind you and to the side. Driving up through that heel, the outside of the foot, making sure to keep that front foot planted straight out in front of you. Nice strong core, sitting up, nice and tall, not leaning over that front leg. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, coming onto the ground, doing those marching hip bridges. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keeping those feet planted, nice and straight. You're gonna want to turn your feet open to support you, but resist the urge. Try to keep them facing straight out away from you. Nice straight line, good. Keeping those hips up and those glutes flexed the whole time. Every time we raise one leg, we're really bracing the core to reduce that rotation, driving through that opposite heel. 20 seconds. Good, last 10. After this, we're back on our feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up, doing those sumo squat pulses. Nice and low, nice and slow. Let's go. So I'm at the lower range of my sumo squat here. That's where you should be. Really continuously pushing those knees out. Trying to keep those inner feet without pressure, those big toes off the ground. Good, feeling it in the butt. tucking those hips in so we stay nice and upright. Chest is up, shoulders back. Okay, guys, stay nice and low. 15. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, high-low plank. Let's go, high-low plank. Either from your knees or from full plank. Down to those forearms. Right back up into high plank. If we're on our knees, remember, keep those feet planted. And if we're on our knees, we're also having our knees at hip distance, so they're not together. Good. And when we come back up, making sure to bring that hand in a little bit farther than we think, so we're pushing with the chest, not the shoulders. After this, we got shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps from high plank or on your knees, high plank. Keeping that core nice and tight. Controlled movements both on the way up and on the way down. No quick ones, no slamming the ground with the hand. Good, last 10. After this, we got those jackknives. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it over onto your back, jackknives. Let's go. Keeping those feet and knees together, nice and controlled, both on the way down and on the way up. When those feet get to the middle, you should also be at the middle. Both sides coming up at the same time. Good, and then that last little push upwards just to feel that extra crunch. Good. Good job, guys. 20 seconds, just like a bear trap, but a little bit slower. That's the idea here. Both sides coming into the middle. Almost done. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. The last exercise that we're adding is going to be V-sit. So after all that, we're just going to be holding V-sit. If that means your knees are in, no problem. We're just keeping those heels off the ground. That means, oh God, my tips are tight. If that means your legs are nice and up straight, that works too. Okay? We're just going to hold that for 30, 45 seconds at the end of everything. All right, so starting the last round with mountain climbers in 3. Oh, wait. You lost the participant. 3, 3. Oh, no. All right, you guys go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Mountain climbers. Good. And let's go jumping jacks. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Last round. And back to mountain climbers. Good, and we're going curtsy lunges on your feet, back and forth. Let's go. Good, nice big long strides. Driving up to that heel, the outside of the foot. Good. Nice strong core staying upright. Keeping that planted foot facing straight ahead. Last 20. After this, we have those marching hip bridges. That's after this. 15 seconds. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your backs. Driving those hips up towards the sky. Marching those legs one at a time. Let's go. Keeping those hips pressed up nice and high. Feet facing straight ahead. Good. Keeping that core nice and tight. Thinking about trying to keep a straight line from where your chin is to the top of your knee. Keeping those hips pressed up, those glutes flexed. Good, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Nice strong movements. No feet slamming to the ground. Keep driving those heels down, that core tight. Last 10, then we're on our feet for sumo pulses. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your feet, coming down into that sumo squat. Nice slow pulses, driving through the heels, the outsides of the feet. Going right into it. Deliberately pushing down on the outsides of my feet, trying to drive those knees open for the entire time, keeping that glute flexed. My hips are tucked in, so I'm nice and upright. Nice and slow, good, keep it up. Slower M. Good, so even throughout. You're going to want to press up right out of that lower part of the squat. Don't. Same speed on the way up and down, like a breath. Good, 15. After this, we have that high-low plank, high plank to forearm plank. Almost done, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down onto our hands, high plank down to forearm plank, back and forth. 2, 1. Let's go. You can do this from your knees too if you need to, but set up in that high plank first. Put the knees down. Keep the feet planted. Make sure that we're pulling that belly button, those lower ribs up toward the spine. Trying to reduce that rotation from side to side. Good. 3, 2, shoulder taps, going right into it. Staying in that high plank or high plank on our knees. Shoulder taps, same speed on the way up as on the way down. Keeping those feet planted if we're on the knees. Trying to reduce that rotation in our core from side to side. Kristen, look at those arms. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Flipping over onto your back, doing jackknives. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Feet together, knees together, all the way up, all the way back down. Trying to come up at the same time. So the same speed that your legs come up is the speed that your arms should be coming up. And just at the top, we're getting a little bit higher, hands towards the toes. Good. Good, guys. 30 seconds. After this, we got V-sit. Good. Keep it up. Nice, strong movements. Come on, Em. It's a lot of rest at the bottom. Good. Last 10. After this, we got V-sit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting up. Feet and knees together. V-sit. Let's go. 2, 1. Holding it. Good. Now you can choose to make your legs as straight or as curled as you wish. I'm going to hold this for 45 seconds, and then I have a fun surprise after this. Guess what? We're doing burpees. Yes, I know. You're so excited. You're welcome. I know you were missing out today. Right, Em? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Yes. 20 seconds left here. Right after this, we're doing burpees. No push-up. And then we're actually done, probably. All right, last 10, keep it up, hold it, get those legs out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpees, last minute. Burpees, last minute. I know, you're excited. Me too. Let's go. Oh, don't worry, Em. I'll reset the clock for you. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep it up. Push them out. Get that jump at the top nice and high. Cushion the landing. Good. Good job. Keep it up. Push them out. Good. Let's go. Let's go. 25 seconds. Almost done. After this, we are done. 15, keep it up. Good, let's go, let's go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. World's greatest stretch. We're done. Bring that right leg forward, that left leg back. Grab water if you need it. Em, are you participating in the stretch? Here we go. All right, sit up nice and tall. Sit up nice and tall, pressing into that front leg. Gonna bring those arms up overhead, breathing nice and deep. Leaning back slightly if you feel comfortable. Good, we're gonna bring that left hand down nice and flat, opening up to the right, keeping that left shoulder engaged. Good, bringing that right hand down, that left hand up, keeping that right shoulder engaged. Good, gonna press back on that left leg, straighten out the right. Trying to relax that front knee and quad, keeping that right toe curled back, leaning forward if you can, reaching and pulling on the outside of the foot. Good, we're switching legs, left leg comes forward, right leg stays back. Sitting up nice and tall, pressing into this front leg. Bring those arms up overhead. Leaning back slightly if you feel comfortable, deep breaths. Good, bring that right hand down. Open that left hand up, keeping that right shoulder engaged. Good, switching hands, left hand down, right hand up. Good, pressing back on the right leg, straightening out the front. Keeping that left toe curled back. Trying to relax that front knee and quad, and if you can reach, pulling back on the outside of the foot. Breathe. All right, we're gonna come in the tabletop here, not yet done. You're gonna walk those hands out in front of you. We're not coming into a child's pose, we're just pressing back, keeping those hips up nice and high. Stretching out the chest, lats, and shoulders. All right, gonna walk your hands back into tabletop. Take that right hand, shoot it through the left, bring your head down to the ground, and drive the back of the right hand into the ground. Coming up, switching sides. Good, coming back to tabletop, feet together in the back, child's pose. All right, guys, you are done for the day. Good work. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Tanner.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Tanner,
Yeah, what's up?
look at this.
It's what you get a
You
little
ruined-
watermelon or something?
You
Or a
ruined my
tree?
shirt.
A little
you ruined
rainy
my
tree.
Thanks, bud. I had a great
Little
session.
puddle or something. You had a water gun fight.
I'm about to pass out.
Little nappy nap. All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yeah.
Bye.